Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to this special edition of Swimvice. In this series, I'm going to be breaking down the entire phase of the catch and freestyle into 3 specific videos. So let's get right to it. Uluwatu has some of the most beautiful places to swim. I had the opportunity to train and work on technique while enjoying the best parts of what this area has to offer. So in this special edition, I'm going to walk you through one of my practices where I went through a step-by-step progression to help you improve your freestyle catch. This is Coach Mandy and you are watching Swimvice. Hey everyone, welcome to this special edition of Swimvice. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down one of my favorite drills to help you understand how to connect the catch and freestyle properly. As a quick note though, this drill is much more advanced and does require a level of comfortability in the water. So if you're more of a novice or beginner swimmer, I highly suggest that you take your time studying this video as well as the next ones and really paying attention to part 1 and practicing the rehearsal of this drill. Now, before I get into detail, I do want to explain exactly what the catch phase of freestyle is. And that is when your low side arm, the lower arm in the stroke, is positioned in the right place for you to move past the water. So it's the arm that most people call the pulling arm, but it's rather a catch because if you're doing it correctly, you're actually going to hold the water properly to move and position yourself to move past the water. All right, so in this video breakdown, just like I showed in the backstroke catch series, is first I'm going to demonstrate the rehearsal of this part 1 of the drill. And I want you to notice my body position and my body line, also my head position, and most importantly, watch my elbow as it stays elevated, avoid dropping the elbow. Then I'm going to follow that with a second demonstration, which will be in the pool, and you'll watch exactly how this part 1 will take place. And you want to notice, again, body position, head position, and also you want to feel the stretch in your lats or your back when you form the catch versus it straining your shoulder. So the 2 important key takeaways before moving forward is 1, take your time with the rehearsal always, and 2 is avoid dropping the elbow, because if you drop it, then you end up pulling from the shoulder and using your hand to resist the water versus really holding the water with your entire body, which is really your forearm, and forming it from your lats and your core. Okay, so here is the rehearsal part of this drill. First, you want to set yourself up properly, and what I mean by that is to start off with proper posture. So you want to make sure you are not slouching, but you want your sternum to be elevated, your head position to be elevated as well, and have your feet close together, and make sure that your posture is completely straight without being lazy and kind of slouching your shoulders forward. So you want your posture to be up straight, just as I demonstrate here. And then from that point, you want to go ahead and rotate your body onto one side because you're only practicing one side right now. So for now, I'm going to have my right side of my body forward. That means my right shoulder, my right hip, the right side of my foot, all in line together. So feet, hips, and shoulders are all at an angle. Okay, so I have my arms to my side. From there, I'm going to extend my right arm straight, completely on the line of my shoulder. Okay, so I'm still rotated, but my arm is right on that shoulder line. The other arm is tucked to my side. So this is the beginning of the drill. What I'm going to do moving forward is I'm going to step forward with my left foot. So I'm rotating onto my left side. And when I do that, I'm going to bend my right elbow. So I'm going to show you in a slow moving position. Okay, so I'm going to step forward and I rotate my right hand or my right forearm flat with my hand positioned flat. My left side of my body is rotated towards you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back again to repeat back to where I started, right here. So I'm in this first position where my low side arm is straight. I'm going to rotate forward to form the catch. I'm going to step back again. How this is formed is I'm not pulling the arm back. There's no resistance. If there was, my elbow would drop. Right now, my elbow stays exactly where it is without dropping. So I'm going to do that again. Step forward, my elbow stays fixed. Only my forearm and hand have dropped to this flat position. Do it again. again. Now I'm going to show you what this looks like from the side. Right here. I'm going to step forward or step back, starting with that position where my arm is slightly downhill. My elbow is positioned right here. My forearm and hand are straight. I'm going to rotate my body forward onto my right side, forming the catch right here. So this is the leverage that you're looking for. If I pull or drop my elbow, this is what's going to happen. So it's important to actually practice this in front of a mirror. So starting from this position again, to a catch. Step back, so I'm right in this line, to the catch. So when you practice this in front of the mirror, check to make sure your arm is right on that shoulder line. And when you step forward to form that catch, the forearm and hand are completely horizontal without the elbow falling. And that is the first part of the rehearsal of this series.
All right, so in this first demonstration, I position my body nice and straight with my arm extended, and I rotate from my hips to form the catch, because ultimately what's forming that catch is not from the shoulder, it's more from the hip and core rotation to get into that position. And this is just step one, rotate into the catch just like you saw in the rehearsal. Main thing is to keep your body line nice and straight and to avoid dropping the elbow. Here is just the same view but underwater, so you can see how my forearm and hand fall vertical without my hand dropping or my elbow dropping, and it's as if my arm is wrapping over an imaginary wall that is right at my hip position. Okay, so here's the side view. So notice how the kick rotates me into the catch. My hand and forearm, or the bottom of my forearm, starts to face the opposite wall. And it's just to feel the water. You're not going to feel any resistance back right now. All you're going to feel is a nice stretch and that your body line is on the surface, nice and balanced and straight. And here's just the forward view of freestyle, just working on the hold of the water and just getting a feel for it. It's nice to go slow so you can really get an understanding of the form with avoiding dropping the elbow, as it's very easy to do if you start to increase your rate if you haven't quite established a proper hold yet. All right, swimmers, to stay informed with new developments from Swimvice, including blogs, events, products, and more, please visit swimvice.com and subscribe to our newsletter.
All right, thank you for tuning in to this special edition of Swimvice, and I will see you back here again for part 2.